Doing? My name is Kasim. Welcome to the YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to use my chart, the exact chart that I use. I'm gonna show you how to load it onto your TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. So in case you are interested in using my chart, I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. Thank you. Give me a second. Those of you guys that are interested in using my charts, this is my chart setup. This is how I trade. This is what I used to trade. Now I have the information. This link right here, I have it in the description below. You can get access to this. In this video, I'm going to show you how to load this link. How to load this link on your TOS, on your TD Ameritrade TOS, so you can have your chart that looks like this. In the coming weeks and months, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos explaining all these tools, why I use them. This current video that you're watching is for people that already know how to trade. You would know what these are once you get it. But for the beginners, please bear with me. I'm going to be doing more videos that will explain how to use this in the future. For now, I'm going to show those of you that know how to trade already, how do you install this setup that I have, how do you install it on your own computer using this link right here. That is what I'm about to show you in just 1 second. So welcome back, everybody. As you can see, this is just basic chart. This is one of my friend's account that I'm setting this up for her. This is just basic charts. As you can see here, she has just the basic stuff here. Let me just make this a little bit easier on the eye. She has just the basic stuff here. So my goal now is to make her chart looks like mine, right? The way to do that, there's two ways that I can do that. Well, there's one way that I can do that. Let me pull the information up for you right here. Now, this is the information that you're gonna need, right? We have the flexible grid, and we have the link right here, which will be in the description for you. All you do is you copy the link. With my keyboard, you can't use your normal keyboard. You copy the link, and then you go to the flexible grid section. Once you get to this section, as you can see, it's a bit different from the settings that I have. Then you're gonna go here to setups, and then you're gonna go open shared item, and you're gonna go here and I use a Mac. As you can see, I use a Mac, so yours might be different. TD Ameritrade is gonna point it out here for you what you need to type. So the first thing, you copy the link. Once you copy the link, that's the number one step. That's the first step. The next step, you're gonna go to the actual grid, which will be the flexible grid here. You're gonna go to it, and then you're gonna go to, let me do it again. Go to flexible grid. Then once you are at this page, then you're gonna go to setups, and you're gonna go to open shared items, and the same link, this link, the first link in the description, this link right here, you're gonna copy it, and then what you do is you paste it here. Control V, you paste it there, and then you go to preview. You will see the preview is gonna show you. It's gonna show you what the preview looks like. Once you see the preview, you go to imports, and once you import it, it should load up. If I'm not mistaken, it should load up. Well, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I don't know how it's supposed to look or what it would look like. So this is what it looks like. I guess what you can do is you can save it. You can go here. There you go, save. You save it on the, you can save it under whatever name you want. I'll leave it at this. You save it. It's gonna ask, are you sure? Say yes. Once you save it, let me just put this down and let's see. Then you go to, see here. You're gonna, well, this is it. This is it right here. This is the grid here. This is the first grid. This is the first grid. So it's saved on her system, so that should be good. Then we're gonna go to the next one, which is this one, the main chart right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and copy this one, right? The second one right here, you copy it, you go Control C, and you go to Setup, you go to Open, and you go here, you use Control V, Preview. It previews for you. You click on Imports, and once you import, once it imports, you get something that looks just like this. It looks just like the one that I have on my chart. You get this, and then you go to the grid here, and then you go Save Grid, Save Grid, Save. You can change the name to whatever name you want to save it as. And you leave that, and let me open the next, the last one, right? So same thing, you go back and copy the last one here, Control C, copy the last one, and you go back to Settings, Open, Control V, Preview. You get the preview here, and you go to Import. Let's see what it shows up when it imports. Okay. Just give me 1 second. So this is my third grid. Like this is how I use it. This is multiple time frame. This is a 3-minute time frame, the 5-minute time frame, and this is the 7-minute time frame, if I'm not mistaken. And this is how I use it. So the same thing, you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go to Save Grid, and you can save it whatever name you want. I would just save it as main. I'll just save it as grid 2. Save. It's saved. You have everything there. Now let me figure out how to make it go on this actual main chart, and I'll be right back with you. So now that you have everything saved here, you have the first two saved, and if you go to Flexible Grid and you go to, I think it's this one, it's also saved here. So let's go to the main chart here. So what you need to do is you're gonna click on this grid icon here, and then you're gonna click on main grid and click OK. Let's see what comes up. Perfect. So when you click OK, this is what comes up. You see, this is her account. This is not my account. This is not the setup that I usually use. This is her account. Now she has the grid right on here on her chart. Okay. So you need to go to Setup, Open, and you put the information in. You save it just like I just showed you. And then you go right here and you go to, once you have the information saved on your computer, you go here, and then it will be saved here, and you click on the grid. Now this is the first main one, and I call it main grid 1, major key. So I probably should have named this. You know what? Let me go to this one right here and do a rename. So this is the second grid that I have. I use three different screens. I have two external monitors with my main laptop, so that's why I have it. I have multiple time frame. That's why I'm able to watch multiple time frames. So with this one, what this one is like I said, this is 3 minutes, this is 5 minutes, and this one right here is this one. Let me move me to this side. This one right here is the 7 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And this is great because it helps you keep an eye on the whole chart, right? You can get a better idea of what's the movement, what's going on in the movement of the stock that you're watching. So the different time frame gives you an idea of what's going on. Like for example, here obviously shows more candles than here, and as compared to here, it shows less candles. This section right here, this is basically the same information as this one. So let's see. So from the beginning of the day, 9:30, all the way to this first one right here, which is 10:18. Same thing, 9:30 to 10:18, 10:18 right here, 9:30 to 10:18. It just give you a nice idea of what's going on in the chart. So obviously the higher time frames will tell you to still hold on to your trade if you have a call, and here will tell you, okay, if you can do a put here and quickly get out. You know, the time frame just give you a better picture of what's going on in the chart. Let me go back to, you know what, let me rename this. I'm gonna rename this so it just looks a bit nicer. Just give me 1 second. Let me just do that. I'm gonna name it main grid 2 to make it easier for her as well. So I'm gonna do save as main grid 2, and I'll also call it major key, because this chart is major key alert. Yeah, so that's that. Let's save it. As you can see, it will be saved right here. Main grid 1 is called major key, and main grid 2 is called major key, main grid 2 as well. So let's delete this one so it's clean, right? We have the two grids right here. We have the main one, which look just like what you're about to see right here, which look just like this. This is my main grid. This is the main one that I trade with. This is what I trade with. This second one that I just showed you, this second one is just to, if you have multiple screens, because you can literally detach this. Once this loads, you can detach it. How do I detach this stuff? Give me 1 second. Yep, there you go. You can literally detach this, and it becomes its own separate. It becomes its own separate screen. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. So I've literally detached this, and it becomes its own separate screen. Then I can, as you can see, it's going. I can move it to my next monitor, because I have multiple monitors. I can move it to my next monitor. But this one, main grid 1, this is the main one. This is the main one that I trade with. This is my bread and butter here. This is the main one that I trade with. And I will be doing lots of videos explaining how to use this chart. Every single process of it, I'm going to be explaining what each of these are in upcoming videos. This video is just to show you how to set this up on your own computer. I didn't filter anything. I was just doing it right in front of you. I didn't do it before. I was just literally doing it right in front of you. So we both figured it out together. These links will be in the description of this video. You can follow this video to have it set up for yourself, and you can expect that in the next couple of weeks I'm going to have multiple videos explaining what each and every single one of these are, how to use them, how it correlates and everything. I'll be explaining all that stuff. So like and subscribe to this channel. You're gonna get a lot of good information from this channel. So the second thing that I forgot to do is to load the flexible grid. Let's load up this flexible grid. Like I said, before you get here, you have to go and copy this link. Copy this link. You copy the link, and then you go here to setup, open. You paste the link here. You hit preview. I didn't copy the link. Let me just copy that link really quickly. Right here, Control C, and then you go here. You hit Control V. You hit preview. The chart will come up. You import, and once you import, Once you import, it will look something like this. Then you actually go here and go to save grid, and you save it. But I've already saved it already, so I don't need to do it again. So at here, flexible grid, you just go right here. You go here and go to flexible grid is already saved here. You just click on it, it loads up the same information that I have. Now you're gonna have time and sales on your chart. You're gonna have the level 2 on your chart, and you have the news right here that comes up on any particular stock that you are watching. And you can see the chart here. You have the basic 1-minute chart, because I like to use the flexible grid to keep an eye on the 1-minute chart, see how the 1 minute is doing, then go and use the TT squeeze grid to actually just evaluate what's going on in the 1-minute chart. But I will be doing, like I said, I will be doing multiple videos explaining how I use all these things together, how they work, why they work. You know, I'll be doing a lot more in-depth video on that. I just want to give a quick example of how to use this chart in literally like 2 minutes. The idea of this is to keep an eye on the momentum of the stock, right? You're trying to watch the momentum and see what's going on with the momentum, because obviously momentum is everything when you're scalping or day trading, right? The great thing with this chart is it helps you stay out of the market during the choppy times. Like right here is very, very choppy, so it helps you stay out of the market. First of all, this is a 3-minute time frame. This is 3 minutes. These are some of the time frames that I just set up for my friend, so she'll be very happy with that. But right here, this is choppy time. So the TT squeeze help you stay out of the market during the choppy time. Now once we see the crossover, basically this is the divergence. Prices are moving from low to high, so this pops up, right? And as you can see, the momentum indicator also pumped up, started pointing towards the sky, basically upwards. And then as you can see here, the TT squeeze changed color to light blue. So once all those things happen, usually that signifies a very bullish sign in the stock. So that means most likely the stock price is going upwards, right? So what we want to do is we want to get in the trade before it happens, right? Because the momentum right here, the momentum started shooting up, and then the indicators showed up as well. And before this happened, before this second candle, we would have gotten into the trade. This was a great trade because it would signal early enough to get in and then just be able to enjoy this trade going up. And then usually, let's say if you don't have this right here, you probably would have gotten out of the trade because you're watching this and you're like, whoa, this looks a little bit choppy, and then the momentum started going down. But usually I would still stay in and wait until the EMA crosses over, and then until you have the yellow the 5 EMA crosses over and hit the bottom, or you can wait for the crossover. So this is the first crossover here, and then this is the second crossover here. So from here to there is where the profit is, and it's a move up of 265 all the way to 268. So that move, that trade is a $3 trade, right? $3 trade in that move. And you see it came down. As it was coming down, this momentum indicator started coming down, and also we started seeing the deep blue, which would be like lacking momentum of the stock going up. It's just pointing downwards. So usually that signifies like the trend has changed and it's probably going to be going down until we get to this point. I'll do more in-depth videos. I just wanted to point that section out. From here to there was a great trade. It was $3 trade. You would have been able to get in at a really early time, get into the trade at a really early time, and you can basically just take this all the way up. So yeah, this TT squeeze indicator is great. Using it with volume, using it with the moving averages and EMA and a conversion line on top of Heiken candle is absolutely amazing. I love it. I'm going to be doing more and more videos on each and every single one of this, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for it. I'll be doing a lot more videos, so please stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe. I think that will be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be bringing a lot of videos about investing, day trading, just everything that has to do with improving financial your financial situation. You can make more money. I'll be bringing a lot more videos, so please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.